Good morning, this is Judy, Green Pastures Farm. Doing a little bit of feeding this morning. This is a pasture where there wasn't much stockpile, and so what we're doing is we're giving them just strips of it, and then we're coming in and unrolling some purchased hay. And it's really muddy right now. We finally got a little rain. I'm glad. We've been extremely dry here. No rain since into June. Anyway, we've got a deal here. This is an ATV. That is a four-wheel drive ATV, and this is a bale unroller that I made, and it goes on the back of the ATV. And basically the way it works is you just drive these spikes in the end of the bale. Here on the ends there's one of those spikes that goes in each end, and this chain here on the very end keeps your spike from backing out. And then you take off and just unroll the bale. As you can see there, we're unrolling it, and this one was put on backwards, the bale was, and so we're just backing it off, and you can go either direction, it doesn't matter. And so we're feeding a 1,500-pound net wrap bale with a 750-pound ATV. And so we're not making any ruts out here. If you brought a tractor out here in this pasture this morning, you'd see these ruts for a year. I mean, it's just mushy out here. And as you can see, look at the ruts we're leaving. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you can't even tell we've been on the ground. And so when you can feed, 300 head of cattle, that's what we got over here. They're spread out all over this strip. We've got them fenced off of this piece. We're putting out tonight's feed right now. And so that when they come into this paddock, they're going to get a little bit of grass, not much. And then they'll come after this hay. And so when we unroll hay, we try and put it out enough where we don't have to do it the rest of the day. But you can see this thing works really well. This is it's just stuck right dead center, and as that bale is unrolled, it comes down and it hits this foot right here on the bottom, and that foot keeps your spike from hitting the back of the bottom of the ground, and it doesn't spin. So that foot's kind of important. Up here is a 2-ton come along. You hook in right here on this point on the front, and then it's hooked up here to another point up here. So you can actually pick this bale up and move it anywhere on your farm you want. And when you get to where you want to go, this thing over toggles, and this is the resting point right there. So when it over toggles, it comes down and sets on that. And when you get to where you want to unroll it, you just take off your 2-ton come along, take your hand and just push on that bale, and it'll fall right on the ground, and you just take off and unroll your hay. And so this is a great way to unroll fertility across your farm, feed a lot of animals without tearing up your pasture in the wintertime. So the key is right here. See the bales up there on top? Those are placed back in September. So we're not out here on these pastures when it's wet. All the hay is preset, and we station it around the farms where we think we need to feed some hay. The pasture's thinner or whatever, or maybe we need to just put down some fertilizer. I will say this, the higher quality hay that you can unroll, the better the fertilizer bang you get. These cows are wasting about 20%, 20-25%. And some people say, well, that's a waste. I just called it waste. Well, it's not. You're feeding the soil. And so I like to see some of that hay left over. I don't want them to eat it all. I want them to trample some of that on the ground and feed the soil microorganisms. So as you can see, we'll get a close-up of this hay. That's pretty good stuff. It's got some alfalfa in it, it's got orchard grass, it's got a good smell to it, there's no mold in it, and it had a net wrapping on it. That's huge. That's huge. I won't buy hay unless it's got net wrapping on it. It's almost as good as storing it inside. This is Judy signing off, and everyone have a great day.